Toney still has the same strategy, waiting for a weak right hand to counter it with. Came awful close to getting that right hand in.
You get the impression Toney is happy to throw one punch to Little's three as long as it's the right punch at the right time.
Yeah, and that, you know, and that's kind of critical because judges sometimes don't understand power. They don't know that Toney's punches hurt more than Little.
Good point. When in doubt, most judges will err on the side of the busier fighter, right?
That's true. Toney is trying to counter punch at this point when he should be building up a point system. He's gotten his power punches in now.
Both fighters landing there. Little's still showing an ability to be accurate with power shots. Left hook wobbled Little's. Toney thinks he has him in trouble. Opens up just a little bit. Plenty of time left in round three.
Little right hand for the first time went behind Toney's left shoulder, which is showing that Toney has got his timing perfectly down now.
Tim Little's is losing his legs here in round three. James Toney's got him in trouble. 37 seconds left in which to try to do some damage. Little's in serious trouble now. Toney trying to choose his shots, and down goes the doctor.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Clear up on me, Timmy. 8. How we doing? Give me your hands. All right? Let's go.
He doesn't know where Toney is.
First time Tim Little's has ever tasted canvas in his professional career. This is his 25th fight. He's in serious trouble now as Toney tries to finish. Little's can't be saved by the bell. He's going to make it out of the round.
That was Toney at his best.
And he's bleeding.
When you get close to the guy, Tim, you grab him and pat his
Toney has been cut.
I think he might have caught some skull in there.
That's a very, very bad cut over the eye. He's going to have to go out and try to end this fight as fast as he can.
That is almost certainly a headbutt cut, Larry.
There you saw where Toney started that rally in the middle of the round that took him to the close. We'll have to see if we can catch where the butt or the punch came. In California, they can take a timeout and bring the doctor in, which they are right now. It is not beyond the realm of possibility that this fight could be stopped.
If they can't stop it after that round.
In which case, I believe it would be a technical draw. I'm not 100% sure.
Harold Letterman.
Jim, the rule is this. If the fight is stopped and the referee says that the cut was caused by a punch, Tim Little's wins on a TKO. If he says it was caused by a headbutt, it's a technical draw.
Let's hope referee Pat Russell knows and is secure in his own mind as to exactly where that cut came from. I think it had to be a headbutt, but I don't want to leap to too many conclusions. Little's goes down again.
This is highly dramatic, Jim. This is very dramatic stuff. That cut is so bad, I can't imagine the fight going on very much longer for Toney.
I totally agree.
I can't imagine Lou Duva allowing his fighter to get caught with so many hard shots this early in his career.
Look at the purposefulness of James Toney as he once again puts Little's down. It's got to be scored a knockdown, and it will be.
6, 7. Hey, how are you? I'm good. All right.
And remember, there is no 3 knockdown rule in effect for this title bout. So Little's can go down again without being automatically eliminated. Oh, there's a solid right hand, and I think the referee's got to stop it right now, and he does.
A great, great performance by James Toney. It's reminiscent of the historic performance by Sugar Ray Leonard, by Sugar Ray Robinson, excuse me, way back when he was cut late in the fight and had to go out and knock out and score a knockout to win.
This came about
Against Randy Turpin.
Toney knew that if this fight goes 12 rounds, the probabilities could be against him. He knew a knockout was his best bet tonight, and he got it.
Tremendous drama as an unbeaten champion. The one unbeaten champion with the most fights and the most victories of any of the 13 currently active in the sport found himself bleeding badly from a deep, deep cut over his left eye, desperately in need of a knockout, and produced it almost on demand.
For the first time, there was no lazy Toney. This was pure boxer, fighter.
There were 3 knockdowns in this round. Let's take a look now at each one of the 3 knockdowns. And George, you tell us what James was doing.
Right now, he's gotten time and he's gotten behind and throwing those right hands because he knows this guy's not accurate anymore with his counter punching. Good right hand drops him, going under, and now trying for the finish.
The uppercut there landed on the point of the chin. Down went Littles. That was the second knockdown. Now here's the third.
You try to hold on, but this time Toney knows, look, I cannot go another round and try to wait and finish this guy. It's got to happen now. I'm not going to quit. I got to keep throwing punches until he hits the canvas. If I don't, they can stop this fight because of this cut.
There was a solid right there against the ropes, which was the punch that convinced Pat Russell to stop the fight. Now we're going to see where the cut came from, and there it was. It was a headbutt. You saw their 2 heads bashed together there, and it was from that point forward that Toney was in serious trouble with the blood streaming from above his left eye. Look at that cut, George.
And for the first time, Toney will have to take a long rest to heal. So his activity will slow down a bit now. Sometimes it's for the best. You go out and give your best, take a rest, go to Europe.
That's a great point. This guy has been, as Larry Merchant pointed out before the fight, the most active of all champions, fighting on an average of once every 2 months or so. Much more active than other title holders in the sport, and now a little enforced R&R is in order. And right now, let's go up to ring announcer Michael Buffer for the official particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Pat Russell calls a halt to the bout. The official time, 1 minute and 3 seconds of round number 4. The winner by technical knockout, and still the undefeated IBF super middleweight champion of the world, James Lights Out Toney.
Final punch stat numbers, and you will see that Toney turned the tables in the last round and a half, winding up with a 48% connect percentage to only 27% for Tim Littles. Littles barely landed a punch in those last minutes of the fight, only landing the serious headbutt that cut Toney above the eye, and James landed power shot after power shot to put his man down and out. Larry Merchant compared it to Sugar Ray Robinson's dramatic comeback decades ago against Randy Turpin. Right now, Larry stands by with the champion in the ring.
James, congratulations. That was a wonderful performance. Were you aware of how bad the